Cool, 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 cool. Alright, let's see if anybody sees me real quick. I don't got much time because I have to be out. Let me see if I could share this link real quick. Let's do this. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Let me just share this one. Let me do this real quick. Hey there, whoever just tuned in. I'm about to do a quick read. I'm not gonna be on here long. I'm probably like a 10, 15 minute thing. I'm just trying to share the link real quick before I get started. Yeah. All right. I guess this is loading. I don't know why this is taking forever. Hey, for whoever just tuned in, I am just sharing this link real quick. Whatever. Whoever tunes in, because I don't got time for this. Copy. I almost put Facebook. Alright, cool. So let me just do this real quick. I'm gonna pull a couple of cards from this deck that I just got. This is from the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle. So the last time that I tried to go live, let me just make this clear. I I attempted to go live, but I was buying the Wi-Fi, so it was like already like I was on the phone, so my hour was almost up when I went to do it because I meant to do it when I started, but then I had got that random phone call, so I never got the chance. And by the time I started, it finished, so I wasn't able to do that read. But I'm gonna do a quick read right now. I do have Wi-Fi now. I made that a possibility for this channel because I do want to get back into doing my work. I haven't been doing any readings like that lately. I've done like one here and there, but I haven't really been in tune, and I've been getting messages that the divine needs me. So I'm gonna try to do what I can, and hopefully I know my fan base is not fan base, but my sacral family. That's funny. Okay. Let's try this again. My divine family, my soul family is going to grow and extend. So, all right. So before I even pull cards, let me do a quick clearing. All right. So one last shuffle. All right. And I also have another deck that I'm going to pull from, and I'm going to show you in just a moment. Look at how you see this? That card really wants to come out. It was the first one to come out, which is transition. Okay. I'm going to get to that card in a moment. We have romantic love. Excuse me. Authority. I got divine masculine energy off of that one. Alchemy, change, root chakra. I want to know what that orange card was. Yo, okay, so remember how I had that slip up and I said sacral chakra? Like my sacral family? Why the sacral chakra card just came out? I knew that was going to happen. I really did. All right. And let me just start off with those because I know that I'm probably going to end up channeling some of this stuff. So, all right. So we're going to start from the beginning. Transition 43. The number may be significant to you. So I'm going to read out all the cards and all the names. And I'm just going to pick up on the energy as we go. Okay. So transition. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives. I don't know if I even read that right. I'm gonna go back. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. So somebody is going through a rebirth right now, a rebirth, a transition. I'm just getting rebirth right now. And I'm getting rebirth for a reason. I'll get into that in a moment. So, all right, let me just read all the cards because I'm getting something as a collective. I'm getting romantic love, 39. The frequency of romantic love supports our journey to feel whole and complete through the experience with reflection of our conscious lover. Authority, 10. The frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, direct, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. Alchemy. The frequency of alchemy activates our magical ability and remembrance of the magic that we all hold inside. I gotta slow down. Each one of us has the potential to access the ancient knowledge that allowed the true alchemist to perform the miracles of transmutation. Change. A lot. I'm getting like a 555 energy. For those of you who know what 555 is, you already know. For those of you who don't, I suggest that you Google the meaning of 555. 555 means change. The frequency of change supports our ability to dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and birth of the new. What did I just say? Rebirth. Root chakra. The frequency of the root chakra, the red flower, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security and on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well in the physical world. Sacral chakra. The frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. So, what I'm getting from all of these cards, so aside from the rebirth and the change that's going on, massive rebirth and change, I'm getting a sense of, I'm going to say this is more of a divine masculine reading. And I'm going to say that because of the fact that the authority card came out. When I saw this card, authority, I automatically thought the emperor card. I'm getting a divine masculine trying to transform into their energy, trying to be who they can be for the divine feminine. I feel like they're probably in their head a lot, really trying to not in their head a lot. They're taking action. I had to correct myself. I was getting the urge to correct myself. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit, because I felt it. Okay. So the divine masculine is taking appropriate action, evasive action, to make strong changes in themselves to be all that they can be for the divine feminine and for themselves. And the reason why I say that is because romantic love came out. So they are realizing, or they're seeing in the divine feminine, they're seeing a part of them. They're seeing a reflection. They're seeing a reflection. For those of you who are on a twin flame journey, you guys know how that works. For those of you who don't know what a twin flame journey is, I suggest you look that up as well. But all in all, it's basically your twin flame is a partner who comes into your life, who's karmically there, meant to be there, a part of your life, whether it's through a friend, a family member, um, someone who, a co-worker. It could be a best friend. It could be your partner. So they basically come into your life and they reflect pieces of you that you need to see in order to change. They basically trigger. They come into your life and they trigger pieces of you that need to be triggered in order for you to face them, in order for you to heal them or change them. And I feel like a lot of that is going on for the divine masculine right now. There's a lot of alchemy. I feel like the divine masculine is also trying to transmute that energy, the old energy, into new energy. They're focusing right now, or they're needing to focus on the root chakra and sacral chakra. So they're needing to face their fears. They're needing to, there's a lot of sexual energy right now, creative energy right now. Um, they are, I feel like this is about their ego only because of root chakra. Root chakra is about their sense of security. So when your sense of security is being triggered, normally it could be in the form of like, for example, um, when you feel insecure because you feel like you can't be who you really want to be for a person, or um, when they have like this defense mechanism. Most of our masculines have this defense mechanism because they don't, they get triggered because of abandonment, or they have a defense mechanism where they feed into their ego, or they lean more into their ego in order to hide or mask um, the things that they are too afraid to face or too afraid to heal. And right now, I feel like those things are being brought to the surface in their true divine partner, in their twin flame, in order for them to, heal that, to transmute that energy into something better. They're going through a rebirth right now. So for those of you who are tuning in for your divine masculine, just be patient with them, because right now, there's a lot going on that you may not be aware of. Um, it seems like they're going through a very harsh transformation. It's something that they're not really used to, so you're just gonna have to be patient with them. But for those of you who are divine masculines, if you're resonating with what I'm saying, um, I just want you to know that this is all a part of the journey. All of us have to go through it one way or another. Um, we have to. This is just a process. Everything is all about the process. It's about trusting the process. It's about being patient with yourself and others in the process. Um, it's about being in the present moment and being your full self in the present moment. So the next card that came out is solar plexus chakra. The frequency of the solar plexus chakra, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, our willpower, and our as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to this whole is to the whole. So yeah, right now this is all about the self. This is all about finding finding wow, I was about to say finding, like, kind of like realizing your own abilities. And look at the next card that came out behind it, realization. That's crazy. So we have sacral plexus chakra. So right now they're like, um, during this transformation, they're kind of trying to become whole. They're trying to find that sense of whole, and I feel like they find that in the divine feminine. But right now, they're trying to become whole in themselves so that they can feel complete, not only in themselves but in their relationships with the divine feminine, whatever that may be for you. I feel like they're doing it. I feel like they're being triggered by the divine feminine to face themselves, to find strength in themselves in order for them to be able to come to a wholeness. They have to heal. And I feel like they are doing the work. So that's that. A lot of sacral chakras, a lot of chakra cards. Realization. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in this world. Excuse me. So, they are either realizing or coming to a realization about themselves. They're kind of being awakened about themselves. They're having an inner awakening, kind of realizing, I can't do certain things like I used to anymore. If they haven't gone through this yet, they will be very soon. It seems like right now, they're be facing the truth, or they're already facing the truth about it. That they do have to make these changes in order for them to be able to move into, in order for them to evolve. Let's put it that way. Cosmic flower. The frequency of cosmic flower activates remembrance of the place we call home, the core which we pour our magnificence out into the world. So this is about, that is crazy. So why, when I was reading this, I took a look at the next card, and why is it divine masculine, and that's the last card. That's crazy. So basically, this is all about the divine masculine, cosmic flower. So this is about coming to a home, coming to a wholeness, coming into themselves. This is about coming into their full divine masculine power. This is about standing in their full, true divine masculine power, that emperor energy. This whole reading is about that. It's about them finally like being able to say, I gotta cut my shit out. It's time for me to change. It's time for me to be who I need to be in this world. I need to find my purpose. I need to be the best me I can be, the best version of myself, so that I can contribute what I'm here for on earth. So they can contribute to the plan. First of all, what you're not going to do is give me all these. Wow, third eye chakra. Third eye chakra is right here. And that's basically intuition. It's the divine masculine intuitively. Like, I'm seeing someone go like this, like taking pieces of themselves and like rearranging. They're like taking out the negativity. If you guys have ever seen Harry Potter, I think it's Goblet of Fire, where they have like all the different houses and they all go to Hogwarts, and all of them, it's like they pick one person out of every group, out of every school or house, to who's over 18 to join in the game, and it's like a fight till death or whatever. And there's a part in there where Dumbledore kind of just he gets his wand and he goes like this, and he pulls out like the thoughts that he doesn't want to think about, and he puts it into he casts it into this like big cup of memories. And I'm seeing kind of like someone going like this and kind of like taking pieces from themselves, all the negative parts from themselves, and kind of just tossing them. They're cleaning themselves up, is what I'm seeing. They're getting rid of what no longer serves them, so that they can come into, so they can receive the parts of them that they need in order to evolve. Divine feminine. We have it here, folks. Just like I said, divine masculine, divine feminine, and they came out next to each other. That's crazy. Divine masculine, divine feminine came out next to each other. A true pair, a true match. Twin flames. Romantic love. It's here. All right. I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to pull a couple of angel cards. It just blows me when everything just comes together and it's like, wow. I love it. It makes me happy. I don't got time to be getting shot. Y'all heard all them good shots? Tell me, only in Philly. Anyway, oh, it's a drive-by because they going fast. Oh, I'll tell you one thing. What you don't do in Philly is witness anything. I ain't seen shit. I ain't heard shit. I don't care if it happened in front of my face. I don't know what happened. I was legally blind. Still PO'd down. I ain't getting involved. It's dangerous out here in the street. Anyway, next card. The card that came out. So let me tell you what deck I'm using now. Angel Meditations, Affirmations and Meditations. So this is by U.S. Gaming Systems Inc. It's not really a name of a person specifically. What the fuck is that? I don't know what the fuck that was. So the first card that came out of that deck was the Angel of Willingness. I am happy. My actions are being orchestrated by my soul. So this is about your higher self and its calling. Willingness is the ability to use our will with love and wisdom. Love turns our action into a voluntary one through the heart, and we begin to do. I'm thinking about the divine masculine right now when I read that. This is about them finding love in the divine feminine so much that they want to transform for them. That's beautiful. Wisdom shows the direction through clear vision. And that way, willingness brings total happiness. So I guess they're like thinking about their old actions and things that have happened in the past, and they're just like ready to let all of it go and like shed that dead weight and just be like, I need to learn from that. They're using that and they're turning that into knowledge. Like, I can't do things the way I used to anymore. I need to change up because the divine feminine is not playing around. I know that's right. The angel of humor. People consistently appreciate my wonderful sense of humor. It is impossible to have a depressing thought when we are willing to sincerely laugh. Laughter can help us look at our lives from a new and stimulating perspective. So many times we live too seriously and cause ourselves and others unnecessary pain and suffering. Humor makes things flow, melts the ice, and reveals true beauty for everyone. Laugh. It's good for the body and soul. So I'm just getting laugh more. Whatever whatever it is that you've been down in the dumps about, um, whatever it is you've been down in the dumps about, just laugh about it. Try to change it into a joke, or not necessarily a joke, but just laugh it off. Shake it off. You know how people fall, and how babies fall and they start crying because of that nervousness. Instead of being like, oh, poor baby, you go shake it off, shake it off, shake it off, and then they get up and they start wiggling. Like, do one of those, just shake it off. Anything else? I need to pull out the rest of my decks. They're in the bottom of the deck, so and I haven't felt like digging. but I will hopefully eventually soon at some point. Ooh, it's really good. Um, the angel of understanding. I understand all and everything because I exercise the understanding of myself. When we understood who we really are, when we understand who we really are, a full transformation happens in our lives. This is about the divine masculine. In the luminosity of the soul, we understand that the true knowledge comes from within ourselves and is transformed into the real experience of learning. The angel of surrender. I surrender joyfully to God's love in my heart. When we surrender to our soul's guidance, we realize the greater picture of ourselves, of our lives. We also become aware of the help we receive to be free from the burdens of the past or from negative energies that prevent us from seeing our inner strength and beauty. See? We consistently surrender to the soul within. We can easily forego all else with simplicity and whenever necessary. So this is the um okay, so if you guys know um the steps of the twin flame process, you guys are in the stop the divine masculine is in the part of surrender. That's I believe that's just before the step of unity, like complete unity. So the divine masculine is going through the part of like shedding everything, letting go of all the old. It's kind of like a out with the old so that he can in with the new, or she can in with the new. Um, so I wouldn't worry too much. Just give the divine masculine some time. They're just going through the process. And divine feminines, we already went through the process. We already experienced it. We already know what it is. Um, you know, it's just I know that it gets frustrating to wait for them to come to their senses, to come out of whatever stage they're on in their process. But as divine feminines, we should be a little bit more understanding only because we already went through it. We already know what it is. We already know the process of you know um, going through the ego death and shedding off um, all the older versions of ourselves in order for us to evolve. We've been through so many rebirths, and in order for the divine masculine to get to who they need to be for us and for themselves and for this universe, we need to be patient with them. We need to give them time to get to that stage. Okay, so now that I'm just gonna wrap it up here for today. Damn, I'm already at 28 minutes. I didn't even think I was gonna be that long, but I'm gonna leave it at that. So divine masculines, um, I just want to say congratulations because I know that it was not. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's very difficult to do what you're doing. Um, I'm very proud of you. The universe is very proud of you. We all encourage you to continue on your journey and do the best that you can for yourself and just keep focusing on the bigger picture. You know, it may suck right now, taking care of all the things that you need to take care of right now, but it's all for the bigger plan, it's all for the bigger purpose. And the fact that you're doing it says that you care. And that's beautiful in itself. So congratulations. So if you guys want a personal reading, feel free to go to my website, www.savageguru.com. I will put that information in the box below whenever I have it. And you guys can also email me. You can follow my Instagram page, Savage Guru. Um, and you guys can comment on here. I can send you some links or whatever. Um, Stay tuned. See if you can get people to subscribe. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's it really means a lot to me that you guys take time to watch my videos. So I do thank you. And um, I hope that you guys have a wonderful evening, or whenever you guys watch this, whatever time it is in your area. Be safe. Things are a little crazy outside, but do what you can to stay safe and protected. Do your little prayers, your little spell work if that's what you get into, whatever. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Hopefully my videos will get clearer after I get a better camera. But for right now, this is what we're dealing with. So again, thank you so much. Leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share if you can, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.